you try to blow my mind, I don't care.
Peace, Black family. So thank you for joining me yet again on another episode of After the Revolution, where we talk about all things revolving around Haitian people, culture, and etc. But today's episode will focus around the famous, infamous Congo trial, okay? Imagine it. It's February 1864, and you're about to witness your first execution of 4 women and 4 men who have been accused of killing, for sake of the conversation, we'll call this young girl Claire, a 12-year-old girl named Claire. And not only did they unalive her, but they also practiced a form of cannibalism in a so-called Haitian Vodou ceremony. Now, before we even go further into this video at all, before we even dive deep into this video, I'm going to let you know that this story is fake. Okay? But regardless if the story is fake or not, today we're going to talk about the social, psychological implications that this story has had on Haitian people, culture, and history. All right? Now, let me paint the scene for you once again. It's 1864. You have a auntie, who we're going to name her Auntie Jeanne, who feels that she is not making it in life. She's not making it in life. She wants to move further ahead. And she is a practitioner of what we call voodoo or unify. And so she gets 7 friends together to kidnap her niece. That's why we call her Auntie Jeanne. They kidnap her niece, and we're going to call her niece Claire. Now, they kidnap Claire, and then they sacrifice her to the ancestors, to the gods of voodoo. And essentially, they get caught. And then the trial begins. Now, here's the interesting part. I first learned about this story in a book called Black Haiti. All right? Africa's Eldest Daughter. Written by some Yoruba woman. You can look it up. I'm sure I'll put the book somewhere up in here. And she quotes the story from this make-believe trial. But where did she get it from? She got it from a gentleman by the name of Sir Spencer, who was an Englishman during the 1800s, who was basically the liaison for England and Haiti. He retold her this story about this cannibalistic ritual that took place in Haiti. She had no knowledge of it. She is just hearing it firsthand from him. And he went around spreading this story, went around spreading this mythological trial around. And this became news in the 1800s. I mean, it was printed in French newspapers. You know, it was printed in English newspapers. It was printed all around the world, even in the United States. They had newspapers about it. And then again, let's be clear. Let's go back to the main point. The only record of this trial is his word. Is him talking about this trial. There's no documents of it. There's no historical evidence of it at all. It is based off of this gentleman's word, Sir Spencer. But ultimately, the damage that was done from this one person's alleged witness and allegation of this trial is still permeating today in Haitian and African culture. You know, even recently with the soccer match with Nigeria and Congo, you see what the Nigerian manager of the soccer team said.
Eric, coming towards the end of the game, I could see that you were a bit frustrated with maybe some of the DR Congo staff members. Could you give us an update on what happened there?
During all the penalty session, a guy of Congo did some voodoo. Every time. So this is why I was a little nervous after him.
Yeah. What did you see?
Yeah, something like that. You know, with the I don't know if it's a water or something like that. You know, so I don't know.
And you also see it in relationships. You know, where you have Haitians dating other groups of people. Let's say African Americans or whoever, and you see this idea of I don't trust Haitians. Haitians practice voodoo.
Okay, where else did he? And he hit you on your head?
Yeah, on my face, but my face is perfectly fine, as you can see.
Okay, sounds good. All right, just hold on 1 second. I'll be right back.
Mom, I don't trust Haitian people. Haitian people do voodoo. They do voodoo. They like to play with witchcraft, and he's undocumented. And I hope y'all ship his ass back. I hope they ship his ass back.
But you still see, you know, this type of narrative being painted about Haitians and Haitian voodoo to this day, to 2025. And a lot of it traces back to, you know, firsthand accounts from the French talking about, you know, Haitians were stopping bullets with their hands, and specifically talking about, you know, Sir Spencer and the Congo case, right? So let's kind of get back to that. So basically, what Sir Spencer said the trial consisted of was that these 8 African people, these Haitian people, kidnapped, you know, Claire, the niece of Tati Jeanne, and they took her to this, you know, place, this little remote place, and they strangled her, and then they decapitated her body, and then made a soup out of her remains, and then everybody indulged in the soup. This is the story that Sir Spencer went around telling people in England and anybody who would listen. This is the story. Now, anybody who has a little knowledge of African spirituality, we know that that is cap off rip. But this has been the cultural assassination that Europeans have been practicing against African people.
Everything you've heard as far as like voodoo on TV is 95% false.
Yeah.
We don't go around killing babies. We don't drink blood. We don't take the chicken and blood and rub it all over our bodies and worship the devil.
They say the opposite of what it is to stop people from learning.
But that's what this is all about. How do you keep people to continue to serve you? How do you do it?
Yeah.
You make them scared of anything outside of their norm.
Yeah.
So you make your people scared of this new thing by making up lies, like devil worshiping, killing cats and drinking their blood and using their bones to do divination.
Yeah.
Create the doll that they stab pins in. Even though that's European witchcraft that originated in England, they applied it to us to make people scared of us.
Yeah.
So we don't even really stab pins and dolls to hurt people.
Yeah.
It's all a power dynamic. It's all a marketing ploy. It's all control.
I don't like to be too political on this channel because this is a channel about history and events. But to be honest, when you can convince a people to go against their idea of their God, right, and then give them your idea of what a God is supposed to be, you ultimately can control those people effectively. And that's what this whole situation was about. Whether it be about Sir Spencer, whether it be about a lot of the movies they showed in the early 19th century.
And out of their West Indian island comes a tale of terror and voodoo, of witchcraft and zombies, and all the weird black magic that the white man seldom sees.
And these movies were showed to African Americans. These movies were showed in France to people. These movies were showed throughout the world. You know, this propaganda machine was stamped and solidified. All right, so you know, some people might say, again, that's so old, that's so long ago, but we still see that being reinforced today in television, you know, by, unfortunately, you know, African Americans and etc. That idea of voodoo and Haitians, you know, being these derogatory people, these people you got to watch out for, is still being reinforced today.
And now you got action figures.
Exactly, which are way too which look way too much like me.
You gotta go with your guts.
They nailed it.
Yeah, and we helped them nail it. Me and my kids and my wife helped them nail it, and then they finally did it, and we were like, oh, I don't know if I wanted it to look that much like
Just
me.
make sure no one gets any of your hairs.
Yeah, because then it's on.
Yeah, they can make a voodoo doll.
Yeah, you must be from Haiti or something.
You must be from Haiti or something. You must be from Haiti or something.
I say this with all due respect. Haiti is one of the poorest countries in the world. In fact, they say it is the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere. Have you ever wondered how in the world can Haiti share an island with the Dominican Republic? And you can go to the DR and turn up and go 70 miles in one direction and see a place where people are still dying from E. coli. Well, I'll tell you why, because in the 1700s, when the African slaves came to the island of Haiti and they introduced an idea called voodoo. And so we look at Haiti and we ask, why is it one of the poorest countries in the world? It is not because it is full of ignorant black people. They are as smart and as intelligent as you are, but there is a spirit that has set on the region.
Christy, something happened a long time ago in Haiti, and people might not want to talk about it. They were under the heel of the French. You know, Napoleon III and whatever. And they got together and swore a pact to the devil. They said, we will serve you if you'll get us free from the French. It's a true story. And so the devil said, okay, it's a deal. And they kicked the French out. You know, the Haitians revolted and got themselves free. But ever since, they have been cursed by one thing after the other, desperately poor. That island of Hispaniola is one island. It's cut down the middle. On the one side is Haiti, on the other side is the Dominican Republic. Dominican Republic is prosperous, healthy, full of resorts, etc. Haiti is in desperate poverty. Same island. They need to have, and we need to pray for them, a great turning to God. And out of this tragedy, I'm optimistic something good may come.
Doubling back again to the case, to the trial. So just to kind of wrap it up. So the trial takes place and all 8 people, you know, go up there and they testify and they confess to chopping up this young girl named Claire and, you know, sacrificing her so that they can have financial prosperity. And so then the judge ultimately sentences them to death. They are to die by firing squad. And so later on in that year, 1864, they're asked, do they have any final words? Do they want to say anything before they go? And one of the participants screamed out, why are we being punished for practicing our African religion of voodoo? This is what we do. This is what Sir Spencer said that was said on the day of execution. Now, how he has all this information, I don't know. But this is what he repeated to reporters and anybody who would listen. Again, there's been articles written about this trial. There's no evidence saying that this trial ever took place and that Claire was ever executed. And that Tati Jean even existed. This could be totally mythology. But it has been used to denigrate. It has been used to promote an idea that Africans, specifically Haitians, and their cultural values and everything that they practice is negative. And if you want to be free of, you know, all the negativity, you need to come to this side, the white side, which is Christianity. Now, I'm not here to argue whether Jesus, Yahshua, or whoever you believe in was white or black. What I'm saying is the idea is whatever we have produced as African people, whatever we had to construct as a religion, will always be under attack. So let me know how y'all feel about this video. I know it's kind of straightforward to the punch. Again, like I said, I'm getting back into the routine of making videos. So, you know, give this video a like, a comment. Let me know if you found any information on this so-called Congo trial. You know, what information do you have of Sir Spencer, and have you ever read the book Black Haiti? You know, and what did you think about it? So drop a comment below, share this video, and know that what we have as African people is enough, no matter what it is. That's real sovereignty. And thank you again for watching this video, and I will have something else. If you have any video suggestions, drop it in the comment section. Anything I don't know about Haiti that you might want me to touch on, any historical events, any historical people, drop it in the comment section. Until next time, appreciate y'all joining me, appreciate y'all watching. Peace. Now, although this channel is not about my political views, I would be remiss if I didn't mention the fact that European countries are not just coming bringing us bags of rice and humanitarian aid without forcing their religious and social beliefs down our throats.
I used to practice voodoo. I used powers that are negative, he says, and then my friend Pastor David showed me the power that is in Christ. But the voodoo leadership says a different power is at work: aid. They claim that some Christian groups withheld emergency food and medicine from voodooists in an attempt to win converts.
The two way of life, the Christian way of life or the voodoo way of life. That is the choice.
We spoke with Max Beauvoir, the Ati, or supreme leader of the voodooists in Haiti.
Are Christian groups trying to buy souls in Haiti?
Yes, they have tried to buy souls. They believe that souls are sellable. But it's one of those commodities that cannot be sold.
Churches say they've been lending a hand to all Haitians, but many Christians believe that their path is the right one, that all voodoo followers should join their flock.
Like, we have to be honest about that as African people. We have to be honest enough to say these people are not just coming out of the goodwill of their nature. A lot of times they're coming to have us become zombies for them. All right? And even the mere fact that in some of these videos you see Haitians saying things like ancestral demons. Like, that is insane. When you can see a whole thousands of Haitians in a church like dropping dirt on their ancestors' names. Like, how could you say such a thing about your ancestors when your ancestors are you? And I'm not even talking about, you know, in the spiritual world, we know that, in a genetical world, but you are your ancestors. Your ancestors are you. But again, when you have allowed a people to come into your country, into your culture and your way of life, and then define that for you, you have allowed them essentially to control you. In the words of Wade Nobles, power is the ability to define someone's reality and then have them believe your definition as if it was their own. And so you see Haitians saying things like ancestral demons as if they are not talking about themselves as well. You cannot curse your ancestors and not curse you. You are your ancestors. And that's a critical part of Ifa and voodoo and etc. But again, I said this channel is not for political talk, but I would be remiss if I did not mention that. These people are not coming in, you know, out of their humanitarian bleeding hearts. If it was that, they would give Haiti back their gold, back their iridium, back everything they stole from Haiti. Matter of fact, they'll just leave Haiti alone, politically.